I'm gonna work with Jazz a little bit today, see if I can catch her and groom her a little bit. I'm actually going to try to film it, but it is very windy outside right now, so I'm not sure how well it will work. I got this right now. This is the only thing I really need. She's full of mud. We had 3, 4 days of full rain, and yeah, their stalls were full of fluff, so it just became mud. I will try to film everything. I have a little tripod that I can kind of set it on, but we have horses on both sides of her, and both of them are very nosy and investigative, so if the camera falls, that's why. All right, thanks very much. Well, I went out there and I groomed her the best I could, sadly. She is actually extremely dirty, and I noticed a lot of it is going to take some water to get off. And I can't do that right now. It may be 50 degrees, but it is still really cold out there. So what I'm going to do now, because I looked in her grain in her bucket, and I noticed she has no grain left. So I'm going to go ahead and make her grain. Sometimes she takes about 3, 4 days to eat it. So she's not big on treats or grain. This stuff is not like a grain that you just give them like a few pounds of it. You can't. It's from High Gain. I give her a scoop of pellets, a scoop of Marin Full because she is still young. I give her TDI 10, and then I give her Grow Torque. She also gets Grow Colt as well. She gets all those things in one bucket, and I do it as often as she basically finishes off her food. So we're going to go do that now, and I will show you how I make that. While I'm doing this, I'm also going to make food for my 2 mares. They're going to getting ready to have babies. As you can see, this thing is really low, mixed with different pellets, all the same thing pretty much. It's my 1 mare. That's for Jazz. I'm trying to get this thing emptied so I can get some more actual pellets that are basically what they use. The stuff I have at the bottom is a 3/4 inch pellet. No, sorry, 1/4 inch pellet, my bad. And I was normally giving to foals because it's a little bit easier for them to chew and they won't choke on it. You can see here, it's very small versus the big one. Get them both in my hand. I don't like horses to choke on things, and babies have a habit of cubes and big pellets choking on that, so I was always getting them this, but they are now extremely difficult to find. Oopsie. forgot to put back my scoop. One of our mares has heaves, and this is what we give her. She gets a whole thing of this, along with coffee. Sadly, we did not know she had heaves until we got her. This is a mare in foal. So, each mare gets a scoop and a half of this. So that'd be my scoop and a half, so this one's a level scoop. Yes, it does have molasses in it. And then the filly, Jazz, will get a nice big scoop. So that's what she gets in hers. I leave this out so I can mix. This is for that mare that has heaves. See if I can do this one-handed, because I'm holding onto the phone. Nope, of course not. Why wouldn't I be able to? And she gets 2 scoops of this. And this is her bucket. As you can tell, it has the griminess on it from the Raspberry. This stuff works pretty good as long as you keep it going. If you stop at any time, that's when you have issues. Because then they revert back to having issues again. Alright, this is my TDI 10. As you can tell, it's low. 1 12-ounce scoop for everyone. It has the minerals and everything they need. And I'm sorry if you hear wind. It is very windy out here. I don't use this scoop for anything else but the TDI 10. It says how much you're supposed to get, so that's what it is. Yes, and this one, this is for Jazz. This is the Grow Torque from High Gain. This stuff is freaking amazing. She's only supposed to get 1 pound. And some of us think 1 pound's a lot. But that's literally it. That might actually be over 1 pound. 1 pound today, and they come in a 44-pound bag. So, and then thanks to our lab, gotta love doggies. I love phones that decide to restart for no apparent reason. After I get everything put in, we mix it up. This is the one for the mare with heaves. Don't like it when things get stuck to the bottom. So, since I'm doing this one-handed, we'll take it to each horse. I'll put it on mute so you don't feel hear the wind. This is our first one. This is Ruin and her buddy Donkey. She won't let the donkey get to it. I set them upside down so we don't get rain in them. And I got the one for Jazz and the mare with heaves. She's due in about 2 months. Nothing in there, good. Do that. And then we go off to Jazz. Come on, Jazz. Miss Dirty Girl. She generally doesn't come up when I'm feeding. We're trying to get her to come up when we're doing hay. She's kind of slinking up here slowly. She might actually come up. You gonna come up, Jazz? She checks everything out. When she comes up, I do give her her goodies. She has her little walk around area. She's not huge into green. There you go. But she's a good girl. And that's it.